in the state of Connecticut with respect to tax reform, with respect to seeing to it that things are properly gauged and looked at, creatively. He was undertaken and told that the things that were done by the Democratic Party over the years were not as creative as they should have been. In answer to that editorial by the Hartford Current, Peter Kelly, who's a member of the Democratic National Committee, criticized the Current for that kind of criticism of John Droney, in terms that it was really Ronald Reagan's presidency in the 80s that has really brought us to the economic morass that we are in today, and that Ronald Reagan's extremely conservative policies and programs really landed us and are landing us where we are in this particular time in our historical period. Well, I disagree. I disagree with Mr. Kelly. I disagree with John Droney. I think that the Hartford Current, I disagree with them too, in terms of not completely analyzing, the situation, properly. First place, the Democratic Party in the state of Connecticut should have undertaken basic reforms and changes because they control the state legislature. They did not do this, and one of the reasons why we're in the morass that we're in is because people like Mr. Droney as the Democratic State Chairman and the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, for that matter, really did not do the things that they should have done by undertaking an analysis and projecting into the future to ascertain where we are at. This state is too defense industry oriented, and when there are cuts in defense or when Cold Wars are over, then we have to relegate ourselves to continuous defense spending and a war economy in this state, all the more when the war economy is not necessary because of the end of the Cold War. Then what do we do? Hello, everybody. It's a pleasure, a real pleasure, to be with you once again as we tape this particular program on Tuesday, December the 10th, 1991. It's a series of programs that we've had for over a year where we try to examine and analyze our status and our wherewithal as a people and as a nation in a troublesome world, our particular bent or propensities to try to analyze where we are at and why we are here and where we should be going and how we should get there and what the situation is and should be in terms of our standing as a people and as a nation vis-a-vis ourselves and vis-a-vis the world. We have made these programs on the basis of analyzing the historical background, for example, or to understand the contradictions sometimes within which and by which we seem to conduct ourselves, and the hypocrisies that oftentimes are involved in the failure on the part of Democrats and Republicans as political parties to function creatively in our society. A recent editorial in the Hartford Current stated that Democratic State Chairman John Droney really did not do the things